Sorry, dear brothers and sisters. Sorry for that very, very wrong, very, very shit kind of transmission there. I'm sorry for that. But we are live again now. We will try to play you a speech by Ojukwu then before the master himself, before we try to rectify the issue we are having here. Let's keep you warmed up with this.
Of your rally to demonstrate your solidarity with the struggles of your kith and kin back home, I send to you all fraternal greetings.
But you can still call at any time you feel you wish to contribute to this very program. You call, then you make your own submission. We are all here for you.
I must confess that it is always a source of deep pleasure and encouragement to me to receive assurances of the support of the people and their continuing determination to persevere until complete victory is achieved. It is, therefore, with feelings of unbounded pleasure and deep appreciation that I salute this august gathering. You are all aware that for over 4 months now, Nigeria has been waging a war of aggression to destroy Biafra and her people. This invasion by Nigerian hordes was mounted because the people of the former eastern region of Nigeria were forced on May the 30th, 1967, to declare themselves the independent state of Biafra in order to assure the security of their lives and property. As you are aware, the people of the former eastern region of Nigeria had believed, as if it were an article of faith, in the concept of a united Nigeria. No section of the then Federation of Nigeria had worked as assiduously for the attainment of this ideal as did Eastern Nigeria and her people. No section had made as many and varied positive contributions towards the realization of true unity. Having over the years spearheaded the movement for closer union, having demonstrated our faith in Nigeria in concrete terms by allowing our sons and daughters to sojourn in other parts of the country, thereby contributing tremendously to the development of such areas to the neglect of our own, it was a hard decision for us to take to opt out of a federation in which we had invested so much. But we had no real choice. Over the years, our erstwhile compatriots had made it clear in unmistakable terms that they did not want us in the Federation. Since the 1950s, our people were expropriated and discriminated against in parts of Nigeria other than their own. Furthermore, the experience of the 3 harrowing waves of remorseless genocide in 1945, 1953, and especially in 1966, involving a total of nearly 40,000 dead and countless others maimed or destitute, provided an object lesson which could not but be taken seriously. Self-preservation is probably the strongest human instinct, and it is this that has compelled the harassed and persecuted people of eastern Nigeria to seek refuge in their own home and amongst their kindred. As a proverb of one of our Biafran languages has it, a man who is rejected by others cannot reject himself. The ordinate ambition of the House of Fulani oligarchy to continue to dominate the whole of what was formerly the Federation of Nigeria, the unrealistic desire to acquire the wealth and resources of Biafra while rejecting their people, the mad and homicidal desire to exterminate from the face of the earth 14 million Biafrans, drove Gawan and his clique towards unleashing a costly war to attain the unattainable, the subjugation of this young but promising republic. Even with the vast resources of the former Federation of Nigeria with which to prosecute the war, even with the active collaboration of those international opportunists, Britain and the Soviet Union, an unholy alliance of vested interests, even with the attempt to subvert our government by suborning some of our highly placed military and civilian personnel, an attempt which was foiled at the nick of time, Gawan has failed to make good his boast to crush Biafra. A campaign which he bragged would only take 48 hours to accomplish has now dragged on for almost 5 months and will drag on for as long as it takes Gawan and his clique, both Nigerian and others, to realize that nothing can shake the will or crush the spirit of a determined people. If Gawan's military campaign has achieved anything, it is only a confirmation of the fact that Biafrans have nothing to expect but destruction from the hands of their erstwhile Nigerian compatriots. In the few border towns which fell into the hands of the Nigerian forces, Biafrans were pillaged and what could not be stolen was destroyed, while the men were shot and tortured and the women defiled. Even foreign correspondents have testified to the massive killings of people of Biafran origin and a particular ethnic grouping in the Republic of Benin when that young republic fell into the hands of the Nigerians as a result of treachery. Instead of accepting the fact and the truth which they know, that they forced the people of the former eastern region out of the Federation, the Nigerian aggressors have been attempting to dupe the world by claiming that we seceded in order to keep our oil wealth to ourselves. You all know that in spite of our oil and other resources, the former eastern Nigerians were always the greatest advocates of unity. General Ironsi, himself an Easterner, was murdered by the northern Nigerians because of his determination to unify the country. For a people who have made such great sacrifices and abandoned their most valuable investments in Nigeria in quest for safety, this is the unkindest thing to say. No, it is the Nigerian leaders themselves who are in fact guilty of what they accuse us of, and have shown beyond doubt that they are only interested in having our resources and not our people. Our detractor.
Yeah, brothers and sisters, that was just the first half. You know, we just played that very repeat broadcast there by our dear leader, just to keep and a little things in order. And that is taken care of, brothers and sisters. We are back here live again now with you and fully ready to deal with anything you're bringing by. So, brothers and sisters, we are on live again now. BVI International Germany, your online broadcast station. This night we have been discussing about so many things, and among other things, how we are going to bring about a referendum. That's my point, where I said I stand my own base, where I can argue and where I can try to see if people can add to what I have, because it's not it's an open-ended affairs or ideology that everybody has to contribute to. So many people ask, how do you think it's possible to get to that point? That is not easy. We all know that nothing about this freedom fighting will be easy. Nobody ever coming into it will have the the mind that there's any way that you're going to go about it that's going to be easy. We all know it's going to be a struggle, and we were already, and we still are already to face the struggle. That's why it's called a struggle, a movement. All what we have to do is to always look into our options, weigh our options, try to evaluate them, and see what we can do with it, the best we can build out of it. Like I say, at this time, I think we have point A we can be talking about. Everybody will believe with me that 2015 is a point to talk about what is going to happen 2015 in Nigeria. The Hausas are making their opinions completely open and known, how they feel about the government and what they feel will happen if what they want doesn't happen the way they want it. They are completely open about telling you how they feel, boasting about what they are going to do. It's clear. The Yorubas on their own side too are making their own opinions open. So it's less for us to cool down now, and with hearing what they're saying and how they feel and what they want to do, then we think about how we're going to tackle it. At the same time, bearing in mind now that we are happy that we have a home where we can say we want to make our own home if the worst come to worst, and as we know the worst has come to the worst, this is the time to go home. So what I'm trying to say is that a lot of people are so anxious for Biafra to come, like myself, most people. But we are not going to be mad about it because we have to be reasonable. If you go mad about it, but if you become reasonable, you can be able to tackle it. The only thing to do is to lay down our strategies from now to 2015, when we all know that this is going to be the condition on the ground. Then what kind of arrangement what kind of union will we try to make before that time, to be able to see if we can make that a point where we would like to. We'll use the opportunity, if God help, if God pleases. Like we know God is going to do it for us. We believe in that. That is all. Okay. Then the rest job now is left for us to plan. And we have to plan well. That is only what it's all about, is we plan and God blesses. If we do a wrong planning, we don't get no blessing for that. And God is not going to come and plan it for us. This is the time we have to build up our strategy from now to 2015. What kind of union we want to be ready with, to face the circumstances that will come, which is obvious. It's no time to play again. It's time to everybody get to work. Bring along your own ideas, your own plans, what you feel is going to be the best way, the best solution. Bring it down here. We need it, and we like your opinion, because we'll work with every opinion on how to, from this time, what union we can build. The union we want to build is a unified and strong union. That's to my own belief. And the only way I think too we go about it, when I say I think, doesn't mean it's a conclusion. It's an open how for everybody. Like I said before. When we get to the time, listen, the knowledge, I can, anyway, I don't want to go into the rattle anyway, but the knowledge among us, if I should say, is enough for us to build that union. I believe that. And when we build that union, will be very good union and very strong union. It's only to respect ourselves. Now, the meeting in Spain, like I always emphasize, is a platform for that unification, which is the first way, the first movement, the first successful approach forward. The fight, I don't want to make anything look horrible, but I receive some kind of things that make me start to believe or to think, what are we really looking for? Maybe there is something else going on, but I can't understand it, because it is not about me and anybody. It is about Biafra. When I seek cooperation, it's for cooperation for the benefit of Biafra. So it's not about somebody saying the cooperation I seek is not going to hold, like as if it's a competition between me and him. I know what I'm talking about. I don't want to call names, but I just want to make an open declaration about what people have in mind and the way they're reasoning about this. It's not about competition. We need competitions that are healthy, not about me, you, not about you, him. It is about how we get there. It is about competition, about who brings the best idea. For everybody to sleep and keep thinking and coming out in the open to, that's why we are here, the platform is here, and making open their ideas they think about, from having a very good night, thinking about what they are supposed to be doing, which is the benefit of their children and their children, our generations, as many years to come. We pray. It's just the job we have to do. I don't think there's no need thinking about might. We think about wisdom this time. Anyway, we'll get it. Brothers and sisters, our lines are open for you to come and make your own contributions in whichever way you wish. If it's an announcement, if it's a broadcast, if it's an advice, if I'm wrong somewhere, if you have anything to say in a very polite manner as a Biafran who needs and who respects the success of our union, you will be free to come and call in and do that. Like I said, we are here because you are there, and you are there because we are here. So it's something we're doing for ourselves together. We call for peace, we call for unity, we call for forwardness, and we call for the realization and the achievement of all our goals, which is Biafra. It is not a man's property, it is our property. So let's all do it together. Let's all put our hands together. Let's all put our strength the way we can do it. Give the little you can every day to Biafra. By listening, by calling in and making your own voice heard, and giving a little bit of yours to other brothers and sisters who are also listening all around the world. So, brothers and sisters, as we continue now, we would like to leave you with some music and still wait and hope that we are going to run this program with you. Okay, now our brother is back. Maybe he has something. We are still talking about what we are talking about. It's all about unification and the ideas of coming to the point of a referendum where possible 2015. So If there is anything you wish to say about it, you wish to make us understand, any idea you wish to add to it, you can go on. If you're there, Onyeka.
Yeah, actually, when you talk about the issue of freedom, we all know that there's no way that we can get to have our freedom without referendum, because as is apart from the way we thought, there are those that wearing within us. We think that this freedom we are seeking about is motivated by a political propaganda or political will. So everybody must want to know if actually a certain percentage of our people are in support of what we are talking about. I hope you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's
So
yeah, go on, but it's a thing that we have to make it our topic of the day so that they know that these people are talking to make raise awareness in what we want, the way we want to go. Go on.
yeah, so based on that issue, referendum is a must, and there's no way we can get to referendum without creating awareness. Without
Yes.
going to the grassroots are the main people that are needed, because most of us that are in diaspora, assuming they call for referendum, most of them will not travel. Most of them will not be there.
No, I believe if
So,
there's a referendum, we will respond though, than any other thing.
okay.
Yeah, the people
So,
in the diaspora will understand
but
it.
before we talk about the referendum thing, there's supposed to be an awareness that will motivate people to believe that this is where we want,
Yes.
and this is where we are going. And there is no way this awareness can be reached without, first of all, creating a kind of a medium through which our people will get informed.
Yeah.
And we can't get our people informed while we are separated, while we are enemy to one another.
Yes.
So first of all is a call for unity, a call for reconciliation. We reconcile, then we start this awareness.
Yes.
Then we start this gospel of telling people to come together. This is what we want,
Yes.
and this is where we're going.
I believe you.
I believe by the time we're able to do this, we're able to gather our people together, we're able to let people know what we want. Then, what else do we want again? The main thing is letting this gospel of freedom, Biafra freedom, get to the grassroots. Grassroots, what I mean is that our people in Biafra land, most of them are yet to know what is going on.
Yes.
And let me tell you one thing, this issue is free of freedom. Everybody wants it. Even those on grassroots want it.
Yes.
Because our people are really suffering. Our people are going through a lot in the hand of inside Nigeria. So the issue now is not about whether we get the freedom or not. We will get the freedom, but to which way? We won't get our freedom being enemy to one another. We won't get our freedom without getting our people informed. We will first get our people informed, then we talk about freedom.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So first of all, it's a call for reconciliation, a call for peace, a call for unity. Then we start the gospel. We move the gospel down. Then we start our robbing. We start going for any place that can easily give us what we want. But as it is now, we never got into that step. We have to get ourselves united. We have to open a front for all our people to get into this struggle in a one umbrella. And then we put ahead. I believe if we can be able to do this, then the issue of getting our freedom is a stone throw. That's all I think. Thank you.
Thank you very much, my brother there. Thank you. A very wonderful one there. The lines are still open for you, waiting for you to call in and make your own voice heard, your own opinion about how you feel and how you think we can work it out. For now, I am thinking of the first, although we still have to think about having a plan B, like I said. Like now, let them not get it misunderstood. Before tomorrow now they say they talk about referendum, tomorrow they will start to talk about anything. We can talk about anything at any time, that is it, and that is why we have to contribute. Then the people, the master planners are marking it down, and all these things will be taken into consideration. Don't think that with the opinions you give here is wasted opinion. It can never be wasted because they are recorded, and the master planners we have and the people who are going to strategize is mapping everything out according to the information you give, the ideas you give. Your own opinion is counted in what we are doing. They are going to use it to be able to map out a strategy that will deal with all available means of realizing Biafra, because that is the goal. We have to scatter. We don't have to put all our eggs in one basket. We have to put even one egg, one basket, one egg, one basket, because we really want to make sure that we must get it. There is no way this time that you say because you did not put that in that basket is where the Biafra is. We are putting in every basket. If there are one, if there's only one, we put it there. If it's 2, 3, 4, 200, how many the basket may be, that is as many eggs as we are going to put into all the basket, one after the other. Brothers and sisters, that is why we are talking about. You can as well bring out your own idea if you feel you have any other means that is necessary for the people of Biafra to take into consideration. The platform is yours. It's for you to make your own voice heard. You can use it to make appreciations to people who you think you are making effort. You appreciate what they are doing. We are also very, very happy to receive appreciations for what we do too. That is what it is to boast each and every one of our burras in whichever way you are doing your own thing, for God to guide you and for your people to support you, for you to be able to do it nicely. That's what it's all about. Biafran Voice International Europe for you here. We are here situated in Germany, and we are here responsible for all your information around the world. At any time, be it day, be it night. When we are live online and when we are not, at any time you call the studio phones, that will answer you. You will be answered, and your questions and your anything you lay down, anyhow you want it, will be quite adequately dealt with. So my brothers and sisters, this is your online network. Come and give us your take. If you have news about what is going on on the ground in Nigeria, it is for you to tell us, because no one of us here can do it all. We have lots of jobs. We don't have workers in station. It's a one-man, so you can help us read the news when you get them, and then give informations out when you get them. Sometimes not related to the topic on the ground. It's also necessary to make your announcement also for whatever meetings or gatherings you want to hold. If you have shooting photos about what your performances somewhere where you went, like videos, you send it here, we spread it. Now this is preaching to the gospels when we are not on live in the evenings like this. In the daytime, we play these videos to spread our gospel to the world. We are not playing it for ourselves, we are playing it for the people. Now we are making effort to reach our people back home, but the BVI International is stationed here in Europe and to give service to the people around the globe here from the Western world. But we are trying our best also now, because we are not situated back home at the moment, to supply to the people who can lay them hands, who can be able to afford the means of having a device to be able to listen to our programs. So we are also helping in that way, but with time, by the grace of God also, we will be able to get something on the ground for our people. All the whole informations and arrangements are being made, and with your efforts, with your prayers, and with the efforts and the prayers of the people on the ground, we'll get to that point. So brothers and sisters, if you have anything, my brother Onyeka, I don't know if you have anything to add to that. If you are there, then you can go on to say anything, or if you're not there, I don't know. Okay, if you're there, you can say something, or I go to the music box and jig our people a little bit.
Continue with the music.
Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Brothers and sisters, you are free to call at any time to make your own voice heard and give us your take on what you feel.
Today be happy day. Put your hands up, bubbles, raise your glass for up. Make all the ladies dance for us. DJ, don't reach your turn. Put music, we there for fun. Today I go sing for you. As I make you make that your move. Shake your body as you move. Make you know act like fool. People we they sing for you. We sing and sing they would. Today be happy day. Make una just dey jolly. Yeah. I happy day. I happy day. Equally fatigue on happy day. I happy day. Equally fatigue on make una here. We get something good for here. Oh, I'm better, no day forget. Now you are alive, enjoy yourself. Jump and move from right to left. Jump too high and sweat your shirt. No grammar, no time for fear. Any problem I share. We go celebrate today, or even if I'm day by day. I stay be happy today. People make me just a shake. Everybody make una hear me. They say it's happy day, oh, not today. Make una just a jolly, yeah. I happy day. I happy day. Everybody fatigue on happy day. I happy day. Everybody fatigue on keep on rocking. Everybody in the house keep on jumping. You and your partner, please keep on dancing. We say right day, we say happy day, we say happy day. Keep on rocking. Everybody in the house keep on jumping. You and your partner, please keep on dancing. We say right day, we say happy day.
Shake your front way, shake your back way. Move inside the waist. I beg, tell me something. You remind me of 15. All my guys dress up. Oh yeah, make me evaporate, okay? Rock the vibe, movie the stage show. All my guys they shout, yes sir. As they bend low, DJ, where you there? Oh yeah, make you scratch on. All my ladies in the floor, make you shake your bum bum. Everybody just they sweat, I say confess, I say they maintain, they never ever sweat again for this. Now happy day, and I hope say you know. If to say you know, bend that waist down so low.
Bend your waist down so low. I happy day. I happy day. Equally fatigue on happy day. I happy day. Equally fatigue on happy day. I happy day. Equally fatigue on happy day. I happy day. Equally fatigue on
Exclusive from NigerCelebrity.com.
My loving Diana, my love is here to stay. I'm ready. Oh my, plenty my fire. He dey like that fire, and I know I tire for you. Oh my, plenty my fire. He dey like my fire, and I know I tire for you. My sissy, oh baby, make you give me your fine love, your sweet love, baby. Make you give me your fine love, your sweet love. Baby, I like your style. You just sweet me
StreetSeries.com.
Yeah, to inform you people too, we are now also operating on YouTube, but tonight the whole continuation was not made possible, but by tomorrow we believe that we are going to be transmitting from here. And also you go to YouTube, you just type in BVI Europe and you will see us live transmitting through YouTube. So we are going to be transmitting there by the grace of God from tomorrow. But we made our test run there. But anytime you wish to go and watch our previous broadcasts, they will always be downloaded on YouTube. So you can always go now to YouTube, type in BVI Europe, and you are there. You will see our poster, you will see our previous programs. That is where you can get.
Exclusive from Ninja Celebrity.
I go Calabar, I see God's will like a Calabar, Calabar. Why? Because I'm on the awesome that I forget kilo skin. I go all over Lagos, Colorado, say I don't have the people club. Well, the babies, say we the call they are the club. I say she's me for he's got now me they see some. I'm bad like King Kong. He ain't Calabar, he ain't Calabar, he ain't Calabar, he ain't Calabar. I say she's me for he's got now me they see some. I'm bad like King Kong. He ain't Calabar, he ain't Calabar, he ain't Calabar, he ain't Calabar.
We are here, we are live. We are here, we are live, and we are with you and waiting for you to respond to your own voice. BVI, we are here discussing about how we are going to make it possible to our land and how to build up another love among ourselves. Like what we discussed yesterday, our brother who was here yesterday, we too much talked, and the discussion yesterday so much was hanged on love and building another kind of atmosphere among ourselves. It is unfortunate that our brother Mazio Kafo is having the time difference between us and him is so bad that He finds it difficult because of his work. At this very time we are here now, he might be in their own 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock midnight. So it's not, when you see him in the program, that means he should be applauded. I saw where he was going yesterday, and the aspect of our ideology, the mental war we have to fight, and where our problems lies. And that is true. Biafra must come, but we still have to think very hard on how we are going to live in Biafra when it comes. So it's a very, very important aspect of this very movement too we have to be looking into. Like we can see now, only from the beginning here we have differences that has even not been sorted out up till today. That is why we should be cautious of when we get into Biafra how we are going to live. That is the most important thing. It's not wise for us to get Biafra tomorrow and then become a laughing stock among all those other neighboring, because then they will, this Hausa, Fulani, Yoruba, they must be there. They are not, the land is not going away. We are not packing out from where we are. So they must be our neighbors. So let us not turn to be a laughing stock after we might have won our desire. It is highly important that we start to train ourselves, and you cannot ignore the fact and say we are brothers, we are united, we love ourselves. No, we don't at this moment, but we can do it. That I believe. It's only when you accept the fact that there is something wrong you can start dealing with the problem to find a solution to a wrong situation. So this is the time now we have to reconcile with the fact that there is something wrong, and as long and whenever you reconcile with that is when you are going to be helping in making progress to finding a solution to that. That is very important for us to start building trust also among ourselves. The problem is how we monitor even the messenger we send, how we assume by now what he must have done even before. Like there was a brother who called one day here. I loved his stamp. He put something. This occurs in so many ways. He said, you cannot be answering a question when the question has not been asked. And a lot of people seems like having the ideology to such sentiment in so many ways. Not basically when a question is asked. I mean, in so many other things you do in life, you see that the answer to it, the end part of it is that you're trying to be. That is exactly what is also the cause of all the problem we have in the struggle right now. Somebody is just like trying to be faster than your shadows, or somebody who is so high-tempered. Anger management is a very serious thing that everybody who, if you know you are highly tempered, you should be able to know how to manage your anger. You have to know that tomorrow, next tomorrow, the thing and the way you saw things today might have a slightly understanding and a slight change in the proportion by which you took it from the very beginning of a circumstances or situation. It takes time to understand what I'm saying. That's why you don't react so fast to any circumstance. That is what it means by you sitting back and relax and think again before you do anything. no matter how they fall. That is what it means also, not to be afraid of circumstance, so that you can win it over. The more you let that anger overcome you, the more you react, you recharge to something that comes in fright or in force. You must make a mistake. But it doesn't mean that you're going to sit back there to let something grab you. That's not what I'm saying. Some people will turn it around like that. I know how they think. I know how they always respond. It's all about your strength, not physical, in your heart. We can absorb all these things. Has to do with the way you respond to these things, is the way you're going to respond to your fellow brother, and the way you're going to love your fellow brother, the way you're going to think about what he says, so that you don't get ahead of you. Understanding differs. Maybe he was not trying to mean what you understand. It will take you another 1 day, 2 days to understand it. If you take an action today, you'll be making a mistake, and trying to cover that mistake means you are desperately and by will not wanting to accept the fact of the truth. That comes now the ego we talk about. That's when your ego overtakes you. You start to behave. And with time, when you continue going on that same rhythm, you find it difficult to come back. This is one of the problems we have in this very situation now, and that is why we start now to training ourselves in how we accommodate our own brothers, how we try to understand the fact. Somebody also said yesterday here, because we are everywhere, we learn and we live. He said if you live in a place for 5 years, you will have absolutely absorbed the characters in that place, and he's right. So understandings too. Look at the world in general. You see how understanding what is good in Russia is not good in the United States. What is good in Britain is not good in Germany. Ideas, and these are people, all of them are educated, highly educated, reasonable, intelligent leaders. But they still make the mistake of differences, of common, because of laws and the choices people make in their ways of life. So if we have lived in all these places, absorbed all these characters and behaviors, it is quite well for us to understand that it's going to take us a little one step to sit back and listen to our brother one more time to be able to understand him. It doesn't mean you are not wise. It means you I always say, it means you want to be sure and you don't want mistakes, because this is your brother. You can take it rough on somebody or something. The doctor is calling, please. Let me take this call. Good evening, sir.
Hello.
Good evening, sir.
How are you doing?
I am fine, and we are live on the broadcast BVI Europe here, and I tried to call you because I've been trying to get you a few days now. It's not been possible. I think you are so busy this time, you know.
Yeah, it is work. I work in the morning hours now, and sometimes matters complicate, and I come back at night.
Yeah.
So I just came in now. I saw that you are on, so I said let me greet you guys and know how you're doing.
Yes, we are doing fine, and we are doing marvelously good. Well, everything is moving as planned. Well,
Okay.
yeah, I called you to just make you to, sometimes the people, they like to hear from you, to know how the arrangements and everything is kicking off, to be able to be reassured that they will be coming, and to know how far all arrangements are and all informations as they wish to hear from the horse's mouth.
Okay, if there are any ones that can hear us now, I just want to assure them that all possible arrangements have been made, and the timetable has been sent out. I have given all the directives about the airports where they can come in, and we have made arrangements for accommodation and place of meetings. Things are organized by me, so there's no saying I give it. No, any question asked about this, I'm able to answer it, and that's just that. So everything I want to assure everybody that everything is in place. what we are trying to do now is some of the men that probably we are not very sure they are going to come, we continue calling them and talking to them every day, telling them the importance of their attendance. Because if they don't attend and any decisions we are taking, obviously those decisions must be obeyed. Because if we take decisions and the decisions are not obeyed, then we have wasted our time. And I don't think that any Biafran is ready to waste his time. This is a time for seriousness. So if you, through the radio, that anyone who has anything to say should come up, help us analyze our situation, help us reach conclusions, help us take decisions, and they take job to do by themselves, because this is a thing of everybody. No one single person can do it. So we need everybody to come around Barcelona. Let us take the bull by the horn. That's what I can say now.
Okay, doctor, you are very welcome. I hope the people heard it, because there's people calling and say a long time the doctor don't come again and give us analysis about. But I already shared the information to the people who have shared it along, and people have gotten it, and I got a good response. But it's also I wanted to. I don't know if what time I can reach you tomorrow. I have something we should talk in private. I don't know.
Okay, tomorrow is Thursday. I'll be home exactly by 2 o'clock tomorrow.
2 o'clock you're at home. But
Yeah.
if you check your Skype,
Eh?
if you check on your Skype, I mean column, where we can a message column, you will see a message I dropped for you there. I don't know if you can use it.
Okay, yeah, yeah. If
Yeah,
you can leave message for me,
I've done it
I will
already.
read it, and if it means we can talk, I'll call you, we talk.
No, no, I mean I've done it already. You see what I dropped for you, then you see what you can do with it.
Oh, okay, okay. I'll look at
Yeah,
it now
when
when
you
I
when we
let me
finish.
see
But then
let me.
to get to you, so
Okay, okay. No, no,
uh,
no. Let's not still talk, because some else we can talk for other things. No worry. We can still talk. There's no problem.
okay, sir.
Once that we have time, we can talk. Why not?
Okay then.
I wanted to ask you a question. Is there any feast? Is there any Igbo feast coming up on 29th of September?
Where?
I don't know, because somebody called me from Barcelona, a Spanish man,
Mm-hmm.
and asked me what is the meaning of the 29th of September feast for Igbos. So I've been trying to look into what happens at Onitsha is not having that to worry.
Oh, well, if you talk Igbo feast, it's a feast that is known with a particular name.
You know. So that's just that.
Okay, sir. Then you are highly
Okay, so
welcome.
you continue with your job, and I leave you until tomorrow. Then by 2 o'clock, let's talk again.
Thank you very much, sir. That
Please
is okay.
tell our people that we are working very hard, and nothing will stop us from having the meeting.
Thank
That they
you.
should all be ready to come. If I have not sent any information to anybody because of omission, let the person get it from you, and let everybody come, because I didn't send it to you doesn't mean that you are forgotten. No, it's an omission.
I'm the only one who is coordinating and organizing all about the meeting in Spain. Like you have heard now again from him, that is direct from the horse's mouth, where all the organization, anything about the Spanish meeting, you can get the right information and know that there's nothing you are missing. If you call also now to ask any questions, I will get back to him. If you want him to be here tomorrow or next tomorrow, he will be made available. So if you have questions, anything bugging you about the meeting, there is always somebody very close that we can get at any time we want. We lay our hands. It can only take 1 or 2 days. You get your response if there is something regarding to that very meeting in Spain. So, brothers and sisters, as we say, we are about all of you. We continue to be our guide, our protectors, and also help us in this very mission we're doing. So also will we do to anything you are participating or you are handling as regards to this very call. All of us are on it together. It is our right to be our brother's keeper. It is our duty to be our brother's keeper. and we are out for it, and we stand for it. You brought out yourself to do this fight, and you must be strong, because we all know it's not an easy fight. Never had we ever believed it's going to be an easy fight. So like I said, brothers and sisters, I will be rounding up this night. Waiting and hoping that tomorrow, as we move always every day, is going to be better than the previous day, and our goal will be nearing every day. We come close to what we want and where we want to be. So brothers and sisters, you sleep over it this night. Think about what you think you can do to help this very movement stand. Realize the fact there is a confusion going on that it must be taken care of. And you are a part of it. No matter what, you have a contribution to make to make all these things happen. You can take sample from the doctor who just called now, who is just one man, so also like every other Biafran, who have taken it on his own responsibility to call for the unification. You can also take the idea from me, myself, sitting here in the studio, who have taken it as my point of duty to be able to give this platform for the Biafran people to bring out their voice and the ideas to make all our problems solved. You can also take examples from your own very self, the work you do every day as you give your anything. I want you to keep encouraging yourself, because you are doing it for what you want to do, not because somebody wants you to do it or somebody is going to applaud you for it. Do it because you want to applaud yourself for the job you've done. Do it because it's you love to do it. It is not by force, it's not by must that everybody have to do it. You can also decide to stand apart. Nobody blames you for the decision you take for your life. The best way you find your way to live your life is okay for me, and it's okay for you. As long as you satisfy your mind and live your life in peace, it is okay for you, it is okay for me. But if you bring out your mind to look for this very freedom with us, bring us your mind to do it, and let it be okay for you too and be okay for me, that we will be able to achieve our wants, our goal at the end, that we can be able to place our names in that very history books, in the good aspect and in the good rights wing. Don't let yourself be placed on the bad note. There are so many ways to get or to make names, but what you make, the way you want it, is the way that matters, and that is what makes you, that is how you are remembered. You try to pull your weight on any good you want to do on the right side, so you'll be remembered like for the positive things you did, not for the negative things you did. So brothers and sisters, I thank you all very nice for this night for being with us, going to war. I'll still be sitting here looking at them go. I'll still be sitting here talking and talking and talking. They go fight and come back. But thank God today, I don't think we are talking to that direction. We are talking now about being reasonable, and so that we will go and make it and come back and be successful and achieve our wants. So tonight I am closing our brothers and sisters. May God be with you all. Our brother is not there. I could have asked him to make his own closing remark, but unfortunate. But all the same, I say may God Almighty bless and protect you all as we close up for this night till tomorrow. I'm going to play this very repeat broadcast for you people who are just waking up now, and for people who started in the middle, and people who would like to hear them again. We're going to do it as always Mochukwu Emmanuel, I'm signing off. God bless you and good night.